line should just be going straight across the top. Okay, that's going to be resistance. I think we can break resistance tomorrow. Okay, and if we do, write this down. If we get above, let's just say 547.50, let's give it a clean number. Okay, if write this down, because this is how you guys can make a quick $100 or $1,000. Okay, if we get above 547.50, this can run to 549. Write this down, 549. Coach said target number one is 549. Target number two, if we run, is 550. Write that down. 549 and 550. Okay, it might shoot to 551, but I just want you guys to, I want you to aim for something. Okay, so you don't overstay your welcome. So 549 and 550 will this run to. Remember, $3 to $5 is all you need to double your money. So don't get it twisted. Life-changing move if this gets above 547.50. Write that down. Right here, if you draw a line across the top of this, that's going to be called resistance, okay? So if it gets above that, it can move and groove just a little. It's heavy resistance, though, around 550, 551, okay? So, again, Coach will have to teach and show you guys how to get to and through that, or what it will do at that level in terms of getting rejected and coming down. Write that down. Let me know if that's understood. Now, always being open to making money in both directions. If you see this gap down or unable to get above 547.50, then you already know it's at resistance. This is at resistance where I'm teaching you this, okay? So then you need to know and understand it's going to come back down to 545 and 543. Let me know if that's understood, okay? So if this, then that. I want you guys to try that tomorrow. Let me know how it goes. Matter of fact, text me, email me, do what you guys do, or as always, let me know on Instagram or in the comments below. Either or is fine, okay? Now check this out, guys. Today I want to talk to you guys about Palantir. All right. They are going to be one of the newest companies that's going to get included into the S&P 500. So that's good news in and of itself. But here's a quick note for you guys. When they get put in the S&P 500, the market, aka Wall Street, treats it like buy the rumor, sell the news. So it might run up to 537 right now. Maybe, it might run up to 30, from 34 to 37 right now, maybe even 40. Okay. But then I can see it getting crashed back down. I can see it getting rejected. Okay. So just know when they officially get announced, okay, into the S&P 500, that's a buy the rumor, sell the news event. So that's a sell. So sell means make the stock come down. Okay. That's a quick note. Anyway, look at this. In the last week, it is up 10%. Okay. That is around $3.20. If you have been with me, depending on the period of time you've been with me, we had this at $8.69. That set the tone for us, guys. We made life-changing money. We took that from $8 to $60, okay? The other entries you guys may have is $12 or $16. And if you're new and just found my channel in 2024, then one of our targets this year, if you didn't get 16, was 20. And I told you this was going to go to $30. Well, look at where we are today, guys. 9 months into the year, we are $4.67 above $30, sitting at $34.67. And we just got a note that we're going to get included into the S&P 500. So that's good news as well. So that means any of you guys that buy VTI or VOO, some of that money will filter through Palantir now. So that should overall help their stock. And then that news is going to take this from 34 to potentially 37. And the market likes round numbers. So like, yes, 37 is really how high it's going to go, but it can easily just get pulled to 40. Okay. But 37 will be the limit. Okay. That I want you guys to shoot for. But guys, this has been a beautiful play. I told you guys at $20, we were doing a leap in this. All right. Those of you that, whether you still holding, has taken profits, no matter which way you have chosen to play this, you have made substantial money. Okay. And I just want to say major salute. And again, this is the gift that keeps on giving, because with this upcoming inclusion, it's going to get more of another little spike, another little boost. The people that's haven't been following this will come late to the party, and typically coming late to the party can bode well for you if you can get a quick little spike, or you can have missed the train and then start going back down. Okay, but around here we've been in this. Matter of fact, speaking of this, let me know how many shares you have. Number one, let me know your average cost, and then let me know, have you made money in this with investing and or trading? Okay, that's what I want to know as it relates to Palantir. But yeah, guys, this inclusion is going to change a lot for this company. It's going to change how it's viewed. It's going to change how it's invested in. Just like sometimes Apple gets all the money funded into it because it's one of the big dogs in all of the indexes. You know what I'm saying, to some degree. At least the ones with tech, with a tech portion in it. You know what I'm saying? Palantir now, from an information technology perspective, will now see some flows coming to it outside of us that's been in it as individual investors. Now it's going to be part of the index, VTI, VOO, all the stuff your work will try to offer you in terms of your 401k or your 457, okay, little things like that. This will be in there now. So overall, this is a good look. Again, if you are a long-term investor, this is going to serve you well for years to come. In the mean in between time around here, I'm teaching and showing you guys how to invest, where to buy it, how to trade it. Okay, I want you to have a two-pronged approach. You need to be investors and traders if you're rocking around here, okay? But listen, guys, with that being said, guys, I just wanted to, start our week off with a major salute, okay? Major salute on moves you might have made today, monies you made today, whether you executed today or whether you see things you need to do in preparation for tomorrow, okay? The learning never stops. You are always to be students of this game, okay? So listen, guys, be in the Discord first thing in the morning. I look forward to seeing you guys. Listen, we make videos like this every day. So if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. So do me a favor. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stocks using my link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Wish there was an easier way to put your trading methods into practice without risking any real money? Try Webull Paper Trading. Real-time data, analytic studies, stocks, ETFs, and options, all in one place, and it's free. Webull Paper Trading, the perfect way to learn how to trade stocks. If you've got more than $10,000 in the bank and you're thinking about investing in e-commerce or trucking automation just to get a measly 5 to 7% annual return, I have something exciting to share with you. There's a smarter, more. I used to hate reading books. I didn't read as So I had opened my phone today and I had seen everybody saying, yo, Kenan, your TikTok went viral. And I look at it and we got 1 million views talking about the stock market, even on something like TikTok. I didn't expect that. I'm honored, I'm blessed, and I'm humbled because we getting a message out. And I know a lot of people get caught up in numbers like, oh, your TikTok hit 1 million views. But what the numbers that I want you to focus on is the performance in terms of getting richer. And we look at the long-term portfolio, and just in one day, it's up 36K. These is the kind of numbers that I'm trying to see. And I want to show everybody that they could do it. I used to be a high school teacher.
I used to be a middle school teacher. I taught everything from 11th grade all the way to 6th grade. And I want to show you that if you bet on yourself, then you can build your wealth. Let's get into it. I had got a few messages about Apple stock today, and one of them was no. Cancel the question. I got my answer. It bounced off of the 217, and now it's headed north, just like you said. Another member said that the 222 calls tapped that level of support. Spot on. I got more messages just like this one. You was right. It went off today. And man, once again, you called it. And I want to say I appreciate all of y'all for the love. And what are they talking about? I made some videos yesterday, and I want to make sure that you're not missing out on any of the plays. I've been giving away free games straight up on YouTube. If you want to see me actually jump into plays, then you got to go and join KGU. We're going to do a live stream tomorrow morning and live trading. So go tap into that. Palantir is one of the plays that I talked about yesterday. It's up 13% in just a day. I was saying if you could get this at the 20, you was right. It went off today. And man, once again, you called it. And I want to say I appreciate all of y'all for the love. And what are they talking about? I made some videos yesterday, and I want to make sure that you're not missing out on any of the plays. I've been giving away free games straight up on YouTube. If you want to see me actually jump into plays, then you got to go and join KGU. We're going to do a live stream tomorrow morning and live trading. So go tap into that. Palantir is one of the plays that I talked about yesterday. It's up 13% in just a day. I was saying if you could get this at the 29 and even the $30 level, then try to ride the wave back up to about 33, 34, or even 35, because they just got into the S&P 500. Now, I know it's a lot of people who don't understand the stock market too much, and they always get married to a play, and they made a lot of money on Palantir. We had got in this one when it was $21. Just because you got it at a good price and you made money on it, that don't mean that this is a set it and forget it kind of a stock. I know a lot of people misunderstand these things, and they oftentimes hold on to plays way too long. Palantir has not yet graduated into a play that you could treat like an Apple stock, that you could treat like a Microsoft stock. If you want to do it, you got to do what's best for you. I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, but I'm going to tell you right now, when you're trading with a company that's volatile to sell, but I'm going to tell you right now, when you're trading with a company that's volatile like this, that Wall Street hates, that involved with the government so heavily, you just got to watch it. And I've been watching it, and nobles who've been rocking with me made a lot of money on this without getting your heart involved. So I want to ask you a question. What's more important to you, making money with Palantir? What's more important to you, making money with Palantir or being a supporter of Palantir as a company? You don't got to love a stock in order to make a lot of money with it. That's why I was able to make so much money with it without having to fall in love with it. Like I always tell you, you trade with the chart and not with your heart, and then you're going to be all right. I had said in yesterday's video that you want to look for Apple to come down, touch the 217 support level. Support is where everybody's buying it at. So if you get in and everybody buying it, consider hitting the like button. If you made any money with Apple, let me know in the chat. Apple make most of their money, like 50% of it, off of the iPhone. The iPhone a little bit different from the stock, but not so much. You see how it says Apple up there? Just imagine that it's not an option because you don't know options yet, but you're trying to learn. You bought a stock at $174 and then it ran up to $294 in like 10 to 30 minutes. That's how people who are trading the options traded this option after I told them. 217, 218, 219, boom, 220. That $3 raise took us up that $120 right there per each contract. So it ran up 30, 40% in a short amount of time. And if you don't know how to trade, then I'm going to teach you how to trade. But particularly, I'm going to show you on the live stream in real time. And I'm basically one of the pioneers, if not the pioneer, of doing the live trades and giving a live alerts and doing it like nobody else over here. So I say that to say, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, consider it. Consider hitting the like button. If you made any money with Apple, let me know in the chat. Apple make most of their money, like 50% of it, off of the iPhone. The iPhone 10, $9.99, 11, 12, 13, all the way to the 15. It was $9.99, and they have not changed the price. A lot of people on Wall Street, they know that components are costing more money and this and that. They wanted to see Apple raise the price by $100. But when you look all the way over on the right, you can see that the iPhone 16 Pro that was just announced officially today, which is supposed to launch on about September 20th, which is basically 10 days from now or so, it's the same price. It's $9.99. So they're saying that Apple could have made more money trying to sell this, but it turns out Apple is just sticking to what they always done. $9.99 is not what it used to be 10 years ago, 7 years ago, however long, when the iPhone 10 came out. That same 99 had more buying power back then than it does right now, aka $1,000 don't stretch like it used to. You understand what I'm saying? So I say that to say, technically, Apple is selling iPhones for cheaper because of inflation. So when you think of it like that, Wall Street sees this and they like, man, I'm getting up out of this. And they started to sell Apple off some, which gives us a chance to make more money on Apple because they might not be considering that Apple is getting so efficient at making these iPhones that when they sold it at $1,000 before, it might have cost them, let's call it $500 to make. But they've been at it for so long and sticking to the same formula overall that it might now cost them not $500 to make it and then sell it at $1,000. It might now cost them $300 to make it and they selling it at $1,000. So they are compensating it through getting more efficient at making an iPhone. So we want to make sure we're paying attention to them. Now, I like Apple, especially under the $200 level. But if I can't get it there, because that's where I would really load up under $200. Now, you can write this down so you can think about it for yourself and think if you want to do the same, because I just showed you how my long-term portfolio is performing, for example. And I would be willing to buy it at 219, but if I buy it at 219, I got to tell myself, the Fed might cut these interest rates. The market might come down, especially because of September. Would I be willing to load back up again when it dropped down closer to 200? Would I be willing to load up down here? So now you're thinking, okay, you're talking about the drops and where to pick it up at. Now, where is it likely to go? I just seen one of the highest price targets on Apple that I've ever seen. And it's Wedbush saying that it's going to 285. And they just said this September 9th, aka today, right before I posted this video. You got another one, the Bank of America saying 256. You got another one. They saying 245, and then TD Cohen saying 250. So a lot of the analysts are still betting with it. A lot of the big institutions who own a whole lot of Apple, they still betting with it. And they're saying that they're going to keep their money over there and keep trying to play it towards the upside. Now, I want you to pay attention and write this one down. If not, put it on your watch list. And it's Adobe. This one has their earnings coming up, and they actually really came down a good amount, and they keep moving up. So the volatility is there to make a lot of money. Get on the Discord, aka KGU. The link is going to be on top of the description. Make sure you in there bright and early for the morning so you can catch the live trades. Sign up tonight. You be locked and loaded for the morning. I see you on the next one. Take care. New churches, real rewards. Sign up and get free chicken. For real. I used to hate
I didn't read a single book outside the class textbook until I was 25. The main reason was that I didn't understand the benefits, and nobody could explain them to me. Finally, once I understood, I couldn't stop. I went from 0 books per week to sometimes finishing even 2 books. So far, I've read around 350 books in the last 7 years. Here are 3 benefits I discovered. First benefit: reading is like exercise. It improves all areas of your life. And all you need is 2 minutes a day. Many people think that making significant changes in life requires big decisions or actions. But this isn't true. If you wait for the right time to make that big decision, it might never come. For example, when I was studying at the university, I always said, I can't exercise now because I have so many classes, plus I have a full-time job. But you know what? Once I graduate, I will do it. I will go to the gym regularly, eat healthily, and read books. Guess what happened? I had even less time once I graduated. And what did I do? Of course, I found another excuse. If something is important to you right now, but you're waiting for the right time or the completion of something so that you can start doing it, then you might never do it. The paradox here is that even if the right time comes to take those massive actions, you'll still need to start small anyway. If you have read Atomic Habits, you already know that to build a long-term habit, you start doing it for just 2 minutes a day, not 2 hours a day. Whatever habit you want to build, you have to shrink it to its tiniest form and start from there. This applies to everything in life, not just reading books. You get in shape by doing 10 push-ups every day. You change your diet by choosing simple water instead of cola. You learn to meditate regularly by taking 1 conscious breath each day. So find small gaps in your day where you can incorporate reading into your life. Find a routine you repeat often and use it as a trigger. For example, I used public transport almost every day, so that was my trigger. I said to myself, every time I'm on public transport, I'll listen to an audiobook, just for 2 minutes. And I know many of you watching now think that reading for 2 minutes is insignificant. And you're right, it is insignificant. If you choose to read for a few minutes instead of scrolling online, it isn't like you'll be smart. It's so small. But on the other hand, success doesn't come from big transformative actions, but from small, seemingly insignificant, repeated daily choices. These choices compound and lead to significant results. So we have another big paradox here. On the one hand, small choices don't matter much. But on the other hand, small choices repeated daily are the only things that matter. Here is an interesting fact about those small daily decisions and choices. They're easy to do. And when something is easy to do, it's also easy not to do. When waiting for someone, it's easy to pull out your book instead of your phone. Since it's easy to do, likely you will not do it. But for a moment, let's assume you do the right thing. Whenever you're on public transport, you pull out your phone and listen to an audiobook instead of music, or read your physical book. What would happen if you did this 100 seconds a day and kept improving by just 1%? I did the calculation and here's the result. You would finish 20 books in 1 year. Imagine doing this for 5 years straight. That is 100 books. Reading 100 business books is like spending time with the 100 smartest business minds on the planet and learning everything they know about business. Imagine how much more money you would earn compared to your friends. Imagine how many more employment or business opportunities you would have. How fit you would look both mentally and physically. Again, it is easy to ignore those small daily choices, but your life in a year will be the
Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
compounded result of those small choices you make every day. Success is built through seemingly boring and small daily choices, not through massive actions. Okay, to recap, waiting for the right time is wasting time. Don't wait for the graduation, promotion, or the kids to grow so that you can finally start reading or doing the things that are important to you. Pay attention to your daily choices and find small 2-minute gaps in your day to read and see how all areas of your life improve. The second benefit is that books are the solution to your problems. Here's what I mean. Do you want to create your own business? Do you want to be able to have small talk? Do you want to be more confident? Do you want to stop negative thoughts? Guess what? There's a book for each of these problems. This sounds so simple, but nobody explained the benefit of books to me this way. Growing up, I always heard about the importance of reading. My teachers and dad told me that reading was important, but nothing convinced me to start reading. I only started to show interest when books were introduced as solutions to my problems. The first time I realized this was when I was doing an internship in a small company. The owner was a 40-year-old man with amazing people skills. Everybody around him loved and respected him. He would sometimes invite me to his office, and we would just drink tea and talk. He always made me feel special and appreciated. I remember one day asking him how he had become so good with people. He smiled, picked up a book from the shelf, and handed it to me. The title of the book was How to Win. Robert Kiyosaki, the author. Success is built through seemingly boring and small daily choices, not through massive actions. Okay, to recap, waiting for the right time is wasting time. Don't wait for the graduation, promotion, or the kids to grow so that you can finally start reading or doing the things that are important to you.